Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for heading over and joining me here on my channel, Septeria 18. I've got some fun do-it-yourself paper strip embellishments for you if you want to make these. And you're one of those like myself that don't throw away any of your paper scraps, no matter how small they are. I like to just still keep them because I think they're still good to use in projects, especially to finish off some embellishments. And these are the ones that I decided to make, and I'm going to show you how quickly and easily it is that you can make these paper strip embellishments, and you can then add these to your projects. These are also great if you're a beginner into paper crafting or scrapbooking, and you want to know how to go about starting making little embellishments. This is a great way to get you started, and you only need minimal supplies with just your scrap papers and some glue, and maybe just a couple of little paper shapes using your paper punches if you have one or two shaped paper punches. But this is the first one that I made, and it just turned out really pretty. And so originally I wanted to make the paper strip layers with my scissors, and I think at the time when I was making these I couldn't find my scissors, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to tear the paper instead. And so you can see how it's got all the tear look edge around each of the paper strips, and I think they turn out really lovely this way. So again, you don't even need your scissors to do the paper strip layering. And so I did back it onto another scrap piece of paper, which I cut them all the same size. I cut the backing at 2 by 3 inches, and then I just decorated two of the side corners with some corner punches that I had. But you don't have to do that. So like this one here is just a plain paper that I cut at 2 by 3, and then I did the strip layering, added a little fishtail banner, and then just finished up with a couple of little focal heart shapes on this one and a word sentiment, and it just turned out really pretty. So we'll start with this one. So I'll just quickly show you the ones that I've made, and I'm going to put together a couple of these and show you how easy it is to make these. So again, these are the strips that I've made, and then I did use some foam dots just to raise it up a bit to add some dimension. And if you don't have any foam dots, you don't have to do that. You can layer it onto the backing paper. And this is the other one that I made, and this is really pretty. These little flowers were from a 12 by 12 paper that I had, and I just sort of fussy cut them and then layered them on the front of another scallop circle punch that I had. Same way, just added some of the torn paper strips. I did add this gold trim to the back, again just to add a bit more fun to the project. And then there's some little sticker dots that I had as well. Sorry, I popped the camera. There's some sticker dots there. Just finish it off there. So that's those two, and then this one here. And you can just use any pattern papers. I didn't coordinate the papers, I just layered them, and then they still turn out really pretty with all the different shapes and colors. And again, these flowers again were from another 6 by 6 paper I had. I fussy cut these flowers, and again I just foam layered that as well. And I just use a circle punch to create this sort of decorative corner. And then this is another one. Just punched out a couple of hearts and just layered them together to finish that off as well. So again, these are really pretty, and I'm going to just show you what that looked like if you wanted to put them on a project. So like with these ones here, it doesn't matter where you want to lay them. I still think they will look pretty. I have here a little flip book with a side pocket, which I did make for a tutorial, and there is a side pocket there, and I've made a little pocket as well, which is easy to put together. I did a tutorial on this sort of pocket as well, and you just use your paper scraps to make these pockets in any size you like. So easy, and you don't need a scoreboard for this either. So that was just a little way to add a little goodie pocket inside this side pocket. And all you can do is you just, once you finish your embellishment, you can just place it on the front of your cover, and it's pretty much completes your cover. So that one looks nice on that. Even this one would look pretty on here as well. So you can see it doesn't really matter what color tones or what papers you use, they'll still look pretty on the covers of your project. So you can do that. This would also make a great little tuck spot if you wanted to use it as a tuck spot. You just glue the 3 sides down, and then you have a tuck spot in here to create a pocket on the side. You can also have it this way if you wanted to make your embellishment this way and have it with a top pocket as well if you wanted to. So that's another way. I've also made these pockets as well in one of my other tutorials, and again you just use some scrap papers and some vellum or tracing paper, and that's how the pocket looks like, and that's the back. And then you can also add this to finish off one of the pockets and add it to the side. Again, you can add this as another extra front side tuck pocket to your top loading pocket. I'm going to have it this way, place it on the back. Let's see how this one will look on here. So that still looks nice there. You can again have it that way, place it in the middle. This one will look just as pretty. If you want to glue that down, you could do that. I've also got a doily here as well. You can add a doily and maybe cut that in half. You can probably place it on the front here of your pocket like that, and then add your embellishment to the front just to decorate that. So that'll look nice. This is another vellum pocket with a different paper pattern, just so you can see that it will still look pretty on any of your projects you want to add this to. So that works well on those pockets. I've also got one of these flipbook mini album that I made a while back, and it was so fun to make. And this also just uses all your paper stash that you have, and you can make yourself one of these little flip books that I've made. And it's got this has a little pocket here as well, and this was fun to make. This was I use this as for the tutorial, so I haven't done any decorating, so this was the sample one that I showed you, but just wanted to show you. You can place that on the front there as well. See how pretty that looks? Even this one here would look pretty on the front there as well. Just a great way to finish off a front cover. So that's another good way to do that. This is like a craft paper. I made it into a little, like a double pocket file folder. And I've got a doily here, so if you have blank craft paper or blank papers, these would look perfect as well on the cover. See how pretty that looks already? And that's another one. Just pops the cover really lovely. And that's the last one. So really nice. You could also decorate a plain tag if you have a tag. So this one has some nice apricot, soft apricot color tones with gold, and you can also do that. And then you can again add this as a little tuck spot and add a little note inside there to go with your tag. You can do that. You can place it in the middle, you can place it on the bottom, on the side. You can off what do you call it, you can sort of add it to the, like on the side like that, or you can place it on the side that way. This is the other one, still pretty. And then this one here as well. So that's just and you can just make a few and then put these to the side ready for you, so you don't have to stress about how to finish off a project. You've got these already made. So I'm going to show you how you can make these quite easily with minimal supplies. Perfect again if you're a beginner, you want to get started. So I have here a compartment, so they're all ready, so I don't have to start looking around for papers or patterns. I've already pre-cut some and got them all ready. So these were the base, and again I'd cut them down to 2 by 3 inches. So I did cut a few out. So I've got them ready. I also cut some little fish towel banners, and I cut these down at 1 inch by 2.5 inches. All I do is then just go to one side and I just create a little fish towel banner, and I just cut them all freehand like that, and just cut a few of those and put them in there. I then had just a few little ephemeras or die cuts, or just bits that I'd fussy cut and or punched out with my circle punches, heart punches. So if you have some of those, you can do that. And then I've also got a couple of word sentiments as well. Just move that I have in my shop. So just a couple of those. That's just to finish off the embellishments. And so these are just some of my layered ones that I've made. And I think I have these in my shop. I think these are still available in my shop. So I made a bunch of these, and these are the little double hearts with a little heart. This one. So I've done those, and this is just 3-layered heart with 3 different sizes. So that's those. So that's just some of the pieces. If you don't have any of these, you can just start with these 2, and then just your scrap pieces of your little pieces of papers like I've got here. These are just random scraps. I just picked up a few and placed them in here just so I could share with you how I can make these. So I don't even know what I've got in here. I just grabbed a bunch. So all different sizes. Some are double-sided, some are single-sided, cardstock or scrapbook paper, heavyweight paper, medium weight paper, doesn't really matter. See, some of these are single-sided. So again, they're just all different sizes and different lengths. And we're just going to tear the paper. So I'm going to just grab one of my little base papers that I've already cut. We'll start with one of those. We'll go with that one first. As well as one of the little fishtail banners that I've made. I'm just going to grab any one. That one hasn't been cut yet. Let's go with a yellow. So first of all, I've got my base and a fishtail banner shape. So I've just placed it like that for now on the base, and now I'm going to grab only 3 pieces of scrap paper. So all of my ones all just have 3 paper scraps that are layered. So that's all you need. Just pick out 3 of your choice. So what I do normally first, I don't even know what I'm going to pick. I tend to don't really fuss too much. But let's say I might go with a bit of a pink. So I'm just going to place that first there. Grab another colour. I might just use that, and what else do I have in here? I might use this one. Okay, so I'm just going to go with that. So I'm happy with that. Let me just bring it up so you can see. And then all I'm going to do is I tend to start with the first one, just a little bit smaller, and then slightly longer, and then a longer piece. And that's what I'm going to do. So this is my smaller piece. I'm just going to tear it. And actually what I might do, so you can see when I tear it, this one you can see the white bit, and this one you can't. You can decide if you want to see the white bit or not. But I want to be able to see actually this one doesn't. So I'm just going to use this one. But you can have it so you can show the white bit first. But I'm going to have it with a straight edge on one end. So I'm going to place that there for now. That's my first piece. And this will be my second piece, which I want a little bit longer than the first. So I'm just going to tear that. And then if I want to shorten it, I can tear it again. So I'm just going to tear that because I want to see the white showing. And again, doesn't matter how wide you want to tear it. Just enough so that you could layer it like that. So that's good. I think I'm happy with that. which I might just trim this down a little bit, and then trim this down a little bit, because my third piece will be a little bit longer. So that's there. I'll place that there, and then I'm going to finish off with this piece. Actually, I might go that way because I want the wider one at the end like I have here, and the middle one, it doesn't really matter. So I might just use this piece in the middle. Actually, doesn't really matter if that's longer. So again, it doesn't matter. If you want it longer, shorter, it doesn't matter. I've got something. No, I don't. So that'll go like that. And that one will go like that. And then that will get placed on the top of the banner. So that's pretty much how I'm going to have it. So I'm happy with that. And then before you start adhering anything, you can start deciding if you want to corner around the edge or decorate. I'm going to just use the scissors for this. I'm just going to angle cut to the sides on the right. And then I'll just place that there just to use as a template. So it's the same. So I've just done that. So now I'm going to start layering them together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the fishtail banner and put glue just along here. And grab the first, actually what I might do is I might do these first, sorry. Let's layer the three first, it's easier that way. So a bit of glue to the left side, grab this piece and layer that on the top. So that's what I've done there. Then glue again to the next piece. Grab the last piece and then place that on top of that one. So I've done my layering. Then this will then get placed onto the banner. I've left a little bit out there just so you can still see a bit of that pattern. And then what I'll do next is I'm going to place it on here just like that, and that finishes that off. So if you don't have any of the foam tape, you can just place it onto your backing this way. But I'm going to use the foam tape. I don't have the wider one. I've ran out, so I've got the 1/4 inch one, but that's okay. I'll just use 2 of these. So what I'm going to do, so this is going to get placed on here like that. So I'm just going to raise it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that there. One more piece. So then that will get placed here. So that'll just raise it up a bit. I'm just going to put a little bit on the banner. So I might just do that. Too much tab, I'm just going to cut that off. Just take that out, hopefully. Sometimes I go a bit carried away with the tape. Oops. There we go. Okay. So that's it there. And then what I've done with these ones, I did a little bit of I curled the edges a little bit. And I've got like a crochet needle. And just to make it more interesting, I just curl the corners in like that. You don't have to do that. I just think it just adds a little bit of extra dimension. So you can just do that as well. Okay, so now all I've got to do is just finish it off with a word sentiment. Again, that is optional, you don't have to do that. So I can place that there, and then just to finish it off with a little focal piece. I can just put that there. So you can see it looks nice already like that, or which I will use that, but just so you can see, I have a little, I think this is like a 1-inch circle punch that I punched out. You can place that in there as well like that and just finish it off like that. So that's another way to do that if you have minimal supplies, or if you have some little ephemeras, you could also add that to the front here like that. It's a little flower. Oops. So just so you can see that looks nice like that too. But I'm gonna use my heart. I'll stick that down. And then I'll put that about there. It's pretty already. And again, I'm just going to use little square foam dots for this one. That pretty much completes this embellishment. Just move that away. There we go. How pretty does that look? And then I can just place it on any project. Let's see how that'll look on this one. And that looks nice on that cover. It will also look nice on one of my other pockets. So pretty and just so easy. I love the colors. Again, I didn't even think about what colors or patterns I was going to use, but that is that one. So I hope you want to give this a go with your paper scraps and your minimal craft supplies. Really easy, no stress on how to put them together, and you can keep adding more and more layers if you like. You can add more layering, make your baking another larger piece and place it on the top. You can add some sequins, some little flat back pearls. You can just keep going with it, and I think these turn out really lovely. So I hope this is a fun little embellishment project for you that you can have a go at trying out, and I'll see you all soon in my next video.